Good morning, everyone from the Galilee Mountains. There's been a lot of sky action since I've been here, a lot of airplanes, I'm sure having to do with the Army and all that, or whatever. But we know it's a protected airspace. It is so gorgeous out. Wow. And I woke up to all the singing birds today. So beautiful. I'm going to try to talk loudly so that you can hear me with no problem. I was really excited to come and just share a word with you. You know, many of us are on fire running for the Lord, but there's also many who are stuck. And my heart is really to encourage. I've been talking lately about the victim cycle. It's a big deal. Many are living in self-pity, and there's no way out of that unless you choose to step out of that. It's your choice. It's my choice. You know, I used to say that when I lived in New York, okay, you could have a pity party for maybe 20 minutes. But in Israel, if you stay in self-pity for even more than a moment, the enemy will wipe the floor with you. It's a whole different place with a whole different atmosphere and all kinds of spirits, just like each city has different spirits. So God has used me coming home to Israel to bring healing and restoration into my life. And that's really incredible. And it's only going to get worse if we don't get out of the victim cycle. We will just continue to spiral down, and we will suck the life out of other people. Because I talked about this yesterday, because when you're at a party and you're celebrating the Lord and you're sharing testimonies, you're just celebrating God's goodness, and then there's somebody there who keeps pulling the attention off of God onto themselves. That is a divisive spirit. And that spirit is not partnering with God at all. And the enemy can use any one of us. So we need to get healed. And I do not believe that ministry is the number one thing that's on God's heart. Our heart healing is the number one thing, the condition of our heart. Firstly, to be in His presence, to seek Him, to love Him, to have a relationship with Him, and in His presence, as long as we want that healing, He will bring that healing. It's a partnership. We have to say yes. That's the key word, yes. And I spoke about this yesterday. The key word to the enemy is no. Unacceptable. No. So we need to partner with God's report today, and I do believe that healing is the children's bread. Absolutely. Let's get out of the victim cycle today. Let's make that choice, and let's choose to surrender to God. And that's where the peace and that's where the healing begins. God bless you from the beautiful Galilee Mountains in Israel.